Hey everybody, today we are going to be working with waiting to go outside or not busting through the door. Work with this with Rufio because usually he's the most excited to go out for a walk, and he's already kind of thinking he will because I put the other two dogs in the backyard so I can just work with him by himself. Maybe get a little light, people can see me. So, working with your dog to try to get them to not go crazy outside the door, yank your arm off or something like that. You want to start with low threshold, low distance and distraction. You want to be in an area where he will listen. So what we want to do is show him what we want him to do when it comes to standing and waiting to go outside. Now he's standing here. I'm not giving him any rewards. I'm not giving him any clicks. But I can show him that sitting is a good place for him to be while we're standing next to the door. And we just start really slowly like that. So we're standing next to the door and he's sitting. That's where we start. And that's where we're going to practice for a little bit. The fact that we're here and that he's sitting here calmly. Now what I do, see how he jumped up there? What I want is him to not stand back up. So what I do is I put him back into a sit. Let him know that's a good thing. I'm going to get my clicker off my bag so I can be a little more handy. So how to do this slowly where your dog is going to be successful with it is to not jump too far ahead. So what I want to do is I want to reach for the door and click while I'm reaching for the door. Let him know, well, especially if he doesn't hop up, let him know that that was good for him to just stay there. So I'm just going to touch the doorknob for a second. He's going to see me touch it, but he's also going to hear the click and then get the treat. And know that me reaching for doorknobs doesn't mean he needs to get up. It's actually better for him to not jump up. So then I'll work up to the next step, where I'll actually make the sounds of opening the door. And after I do that, if he hasn't gone anywhere, then he'll get the click and he'll get the treat. Go over there, please. So now we're just going to work with this for a while. We're not going to jump ahead too quickly. We're just going to let him know that sitting by the front door, not standing with your nose right there, is beneficial for you. That's Jules over there wanting to play, so I'm also working with her to show her that that doesn't work. So I'm just going to work with this for a while. Because I want my dog to be successful. I'm going to go through enough repetition that he understands it. I can cut this video, cut some of this out, so next time you see me, I'll be moving on to my next step. Okay, so now that we've done this enough, time to move on to the next step. So I'm just going to open the door a little bit and shut it. And if he doesn't move, he gets his click. This is letting him know that I can open the door and he's going to be rewarded if he sits there. And then I'll just gradually open that door up a little further and a little further. And he'll know that, okay, it's better for me to just sit here. This is also, so this is teaching him impulse control. He wants to run outside, but he can't. And if he did get up, And obviously, I would shut the door, and he's realizing, oh, okay, if I want to go outside the door, I have to wait for him to open it. But it's actually good for me to not jump out the door because it's going to be rewarding for me. So now we'll just have the door open a little bit. Now I don't mind if he was laying down necessarily, but that doesn't really happen. And we'll just gradually open this door, and this is bringing up the distraction level and the duration of what I've asked him to do. And what I can do is I can slow down my clicks. Now that's where he's going to learn that doesn't work. So he did go forward, the door got shut. So then we're going to teach him again what he needs to do and show him that it's rewarding for him to do it that way. What you're showing him is that there's nothing in the world that should get him up to move. There's nothing I'm going to do other than his release word, which I've shown you before. There's nothing but that. It's the only cue that he's going to get for moving. Rufio, sit. We'll go back to where we were. We'll work from there. So if you're ever feeling frustrated, if you're going too fast, don't be afraid to go backwards. Like I said, I've gone pretty quickly here just to show you, but you might need to stay on this for a while and just let him know that it's okay to just sit there. It's good for him. What you can do is you can, like I said, you can start slowing down the rate of reinforcement, and when he's happy with that and it's not so distracting for that door to be open, he doesn't really care about it being open, then you can open it up a little bit more. Sit.
I gotta tell you something.
Oops, miscued there, but you got up. I mean, it's time to shut the door. So that's how you start that out. Pretty simple. Go slow. Go as slow as your dog needs you to go. Not worried about success. We're not worried about demanding behavior. But, I mean, really, I am demanding if he's not going outside. I am showing him that it's better for him to stay seated if he wants to go outside. And if we go through enough repetition on that, he will begin to understand that. But he'll also, it's not just taking away the things that he likes that's going to teach him. I'm actually showing him it's actually good for him to do what I ask him to do as well. Rufio, sit. So soon you'll be able to just open that door, walk right out, and hopefully he won't even get up. So if you need help with that, or need a consultation, or any type of behavior, or how to figure it out, give me a call, message me, find me on Facebook, Jeffrey with Bangarang Bow Wows. Thank you.